Hello and welcome to another review of another patch. This one is 1.53 and it's for Horizon Zero Dawn, and it's basically uncapping the frame rate and allowing that game to really look as good as it should on the PlayStation 5. Before the patch, the game had its standard high resolution and quality modes, but now that's locked. It's a full-blown quality and high frames per second. Now notice I said uncapped, so it's not like it's resting at a solid 60. Backwards compatible enhancements like this, we had an incredible one for No Man's Sky and Wreckfest, are very welcome. And if you're not aware, an increase in frame rates means quite a lot for an open world third-person ARPG like this. It's smoothness, a sort of silky naturalness to that camera movement. And of course, camera movements are really important with third-person games, and they're very important to me because I spend a lot of time in photo modes, and I use photo modes not really like you should. I don't use them for static images. I like to be able to turn that game environment around so I can get a really good look at textures. I'm big on gaming models themselves, the actual character. Notice that I've switched out a lot of Aloy's outfits as well because I want to see all those beautiful assets in that lovely smooth 60 frames per second. One thing we don't have is 4K. Actually checkerboarded 4K. It's not a true aspect ratio. Checkerboarding means that chunks of that screen will be worked on by the software to increase its resolution or crispness, but just not the whole screen in its entirety, and it uses less CPU or power to actually accomplish this, thus allowing games on the PlayStation 4 Pro to really look great. But actually, when you boil it down, there's no 4K to be seen, but that does not detract from this experience with Horizon Zero Dawn. It has always amazed me that I'm not looking at a 4K image. That super sampling and checkerboard work is flawless. We're looking at February 2022 for the new Horizon Zero Dawn to come out, and if you've seen some of the PR around it, the creatures have been upped even more. There's like an amazing raptor thing going on. And sitting down with this game again over the last week or the last few days to check out these patch results has been an absolute pleasure, and it always takes me back how well designed all of these animals and enemies and robots are within this world. Now this uncapped frame rate also really comes into play when the combat gets busy and stuff gets hectic. Particles start flying, pieces of robotic panthers are popping past your head. Here's the thing, Guerrilla Games never buggered this up in the first place. It was always quite a smooth game when it came to close quarters combat. It was kind of never dipped below 30 and was one of the better performing games on the PlayStation 4 Pro and the base level system. But having an uncapped performance mode brings this game into a whole new realm. I've seen the same thing with Zombie Army 4 Dead War and Remnant from the Ashes. Increasing that frame rate just tightens up the game mechanics incredibly, makes you feel a lot more confident because things are so much smoother when it comes to operating that camera or just moving around the environment. It gives you that boost. If you haven't visited the Frozen Wilds DLC, now is the time. You've got the rest of the year to get all of that material out of the way, and I think it might be running a discount on the PlayStation Store, and this game is launched on PC, so that's where we might see some 4K performance. We will definitely see it on the new game, but as far as having an excuse to go back to this game on the PlayStation 5 with that backwards compatibility and enhancement, it's a no-brainer. Go and look at it. If you've got this game on your shelf and you've got a PlayStation 5 and you've not gone near this patch yet, look at some of this quality. I'm actually currently reviewing Fireteam Alien Elite or Elite Alien Fireteam. There were no physical copies available in the shops yesterday, which was the 26th of August, so it must be getting quite popular. So that will be dropping shortly. Still working on the world's greatest split screen cross-platform video. I'm Ben Couch Coop. I'll see you down there.